So, you got back your test, and after an initial yay or nay, you probably just want to stash it in the back of your cupboard and move on. But here's what you should be doing instead if you ever want to make progress. Before you can really begin, you need to address your mindset. No matter how the test went, you cannot sit down and think, I'm a failure. I'll never achieve anything, I'll never improve my grades. If you start your feedback from this mindset, you're going to get nowhere. You need to start with a positive mindset, knowing that no matter how badly this test went, you're taking the right steps here to improve and to make sure next time is better. Now that you have a positive mindset, you're going to log your weakest areas. I do this on Notion, but honestly you could just draw up a table on a scrap of paper. I normally make the table before I revise and track my real scores against my revision scores and the difficulty that I felt while revising. But for this particular test, I didn't bother. So I'm just filling in the difficulty depending on my score that I got in the actual test and also my actual revision score. I love doing this in Notion because it makes it so easy to see, and I can also do it on my mobile, and I know that if I did this on paper I would just immediately lose it. But just do this in whatever way works for you. Now that you've made your table comes the hardest part, the practice questions. I always use 𝙾𝚙𝚎𝚗, but this just depends on your exam board and what you're studying. Don't spend hours doing this, especially when there are areas that you just don't understand. Slogging through them won't get you anywhere. It's important that when there are areas that you just don't understand, and this isn't because you haven't practiced enough, you ask for help. While this can initially seem daunting, that's what your teachers are there for, and I speak from personal experience that it's never as scary as it seems, and it can help your understanding so much, and you're like, why didn't I ask for help earlier? It would have saved me so much time. Alongside your table on what areas went well and didn't go well, you should also be evaluating your study methods. Did they work? Did you spend long enough studying in the first place? Now, I'm going to at some point make a comprehensive video on study techniques, but for now I'm going to link my video on spaced repetition in the description. It's such a helpful method that saved me time and really improved my grades. For most subjects, your after-test reflection should include some kind of flashcard making. If there are really key terms or equations that you've missed out on, then you should definitely take the time to note them down so you remember for next time. Now, I only have 2 more things to mention before you can put your test away and forget about it for a little time at least. The first of those things is remember to not compare yourself. No matter what your test says, try to keep your positive mindsets and focus only on yourself. This can really reduce your stress as well, because there's nothing worse than revising for a test thinking, oh, all my friends don't need to study as much as this, or any sort of mindset like this. Your positive mindset needs to last long term, basically, and this isn't just a mental health thing, this is actually a useful revision strategy to reduce the stress you have associated with subjects. The second thing is a physical thing. It's what you do with this test, and also with your practice and your understanding. Don't just lose your test and any practice papers and any new notes. File them away somewhere securely. Make sure you have a good file system. Again, this is something that I'm going to be talking about because it can be quite hard to get right the first time. So please make sure you subscribe if you're interested in more studying content like this. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.